Hey y'all, welcome back to your mat. I'm Christina, and today's practice is going to be all about gratitude. We're going to focus on gratitude for the present moment and what is right now. We're going to focus on gratitude for the past, how our experience in life has shaped us into who we are today. We're also going to give gratitude to the future for all the things that are to come. For this practice, you don't need any props, but if you like to practice with blocks, go ahead and grab them. And then join me in Tadasana for a standing meditation. So feet hips distance apart, feet wide on the mat, shoulders back and down, standing tall, standing proud. Bring the hands to prayer at heart center, pressing the thumbs into the breastbone gently. You can close the eyes or just soften the gaze down toward the floor, whichever you prefer. And just take a moment to bring your awareness to the simple act of breathing, something that we take for granted each and every day, but something that is so vital to keep on living. So give thanks for this breath. Give thanks for the breath in your lungs and the continued practice of breath, the awareness of the breath, the appreciation of the breath. With each breath, we are in the very present moment. Each breath will never happen the exact same way ever again, just like each moment will never happen the same way. Once a moment is past, that moment is over. So give thanks for this moment that you're in right now, here on your mat, breathing your breath, practicing your yoga, and opening up your heart to gratitude. Go ahead and blink the eyes open. Join me at the top of your mat, standing in that Tadasana once more. Inhale the arms down, around, and up. Bring the palms to touch overhead. Exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms down, around, and up. Breathe in. Exhale, palms through center to rest in the middle of your chest. Last one, inhale. Arms reach up, reach through the fingertips. Exhale the hands through heart center, this time folding forward over the legs, bending the knees, standing forward fold. Inhale to half lift, sliding the hands up onto the shins, spine becomes parallel to the ceiling. Exhale, bend the knees, fold. Plant the hands down on the mat, bend the knees, step the feet back one, and then the other to plank pose. Knees or no knees, lower yourself down all the way to the mat, chaturanga. And then inhaling to peel the chest up off the mat into a baby cobra, maybe into a fuller cobra, whatever feels good in your body today. And then exhale the body back down to the mat, pressing onto hands and knees, tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Taking the gaze between your knees, giving thanks for everything in your past, good or bad. The experiences of life shape us into who we are today. So give thanks for the past, that it happened, that you grew, that you moved forward, and that you're here today. On your next inhale, bend the knees, take the gaze forward between the hands, and step the left foot forward. In between the hands, coming to a high lunge. On your inhale, press through the right heel, root to rise, coming into this high lunge, crescent lunge pose. Exhale the hands in prayer to heart center. And then inhale the arms down, around, and up, reach up. Exhale the hands in prayer through heart center. Inhale, giving thanks for the future, everything that is going to happen, everything that is coming your way. One more deep breath in. Exhale the hands in prayer through center. Beautiful. On your next exhale, take the hands back down to frame the foot. Lower the right knee down to the mat, coming up into low lunge. Taking the hands to prayer once more in this low lunge. Developing an attitude of good things are coming my way. The future is bright. Have hope towards the future. Gratitude for whatever comes. Gratitude for experiences. Gratitude for the people that you are still to meet. And then exhale. Take the hands down to frame the foot. Press the hips back into a hamstring stretch, bowing over the leg. It's okay if you round the spine a little bit here. Reflecting with gratitude on this present moment for exactly where you are right now, regardless of whether things are perfect or whether things are not going exactly the way you want them to go. Giving gratitude nonetheless for the good things, for the good people, for the good experiences. Good. Inhale to come forward once more into that low lunge. Plant the hands, step the left foot back, coming into tabletop. Bring the knees wide, the big toes together. Sit the hips back, child's pose. Bring the forehead down to the block or mat. And bring the hands together in prayer. So thumbs pointing up towards the ceiling. In this child's pose, call to mind 5 things that you are grateful for today. On your next inhale, press the hands down into the mat. Press up to tabletop once more. Bring the knees underneath the hips. Tuck the toes under. Lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. On your inhale, take the gaze between the hands, bend the knees, and step the right foot forward. In between the hands, high lunge. Find your steadiness, hips distance between the legs. Inhale, root to rise. Press through that right heel to come up. Exhale, hands in prayer through heart center. Giving thanks for all that you have, all of your blessings. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands in prayer. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, grateful for breath. Inhale. Exhale, grateful for this practice. Bring the hands all the way down to frame the foot. Take the left knee down to the mat, coming into low lunge. Walking the hands up onto the thigh and then bringing the hands to prayer. Reflecting on all of the good. Reflecting on all of the good that is to come. With gratitude. With thankfulness. Exhale the hands back down to the mat. Press the hips back for a hamstring stretch. Reflecting on who you are and how you've grown. Reflecting on obstacles that you've overcome. Reflecting on trials you've made it through. Reflecting on challenges that you have defeated. With gratitude that you came through those things stronger, more resilient, more powerful, more knowledgeable, more wise. Good. On your inhale, come back forward into that lunge. Step the right foot back once more. Take the knees wide, big toes together. Sit the hips back towards the heels, child's pose. coming into a sense of reverence for the good and the bad all together, creating the experience of life. The good feelings, the bad feelings, the good experiences, the bad experiences, they all come together to create the ebb and flow, the seasons of life. We cannot have one without the other. On your inhale, press through the hands to come up. We'll transition into seated. So cross the ankles, come down onto your seat. As we transition into Baddha Konasana, taking the soles of the feet together, the knees out wide. Sitting nice and tall through the spine. You can hold the ankles, you can interlace the fingers in front of the toes. You can use your first two fingers to hook around the big toe, whatever works. Sitting tall through the spine. If you'd like blocks underneath your knees, especially if you are tight in this area, use those blocks to support you. Grateful for all the support that you have in your life. Not just these blocks, but all of the support. Family and friends, no matter how far away. The community that you're a part of. Your partner, your significant other, your partner, significant other that is to come. In gratitude for the support that you give yourself, your inner strength and resilience that supports you through challenges, supports you through obstacles. Grateful for the support that you give yourself through self-care, through patience, through rest. Good. Let's transition into a wide-legged forward fold if it's in your practice. If wide-legged forward fold is a little too much for you, you can just do one leg at a time and then switch. So take the legs as wide as they can comfortably go, keeping the toes pointing up at the ceiling. You may already be feeling a strong sensation. You're welcome to stay here, or if you'd like, you can begin to walk the hands forward, hinging forward from the hips, maintaining length in the spine. If it's in your practice, you can come down onto elbows, bringing the hands into prayer once more. And while you're here, call to mind 5 more things that you are grateful for. People, places, things, experiences, emotions. What are you grateful for today? I am grateful for my home. I am grateful for air conditioning and heat. I am grateful for my daughter. I am grateful for my yoga practice. And I am grateful for the strong and resilient woman community. On your next inhale, start to walk the hands back in, bringing the legs in one at a time. Coming into a seated, easy pose, Sukhasana. And we're just going to stack one hand over the other in your lap. Palms facing up with receptivity, openness, gratitude for what we are to receive, what is to come. And let's take 5 deep breaths together. Begin to blink the eyes open, coming back, maybe reflecting on 5 more things that you're grateful for today. And just recognizing how an attitude of gratitude really changes how we show up changes how we experience the day to day, and really shows us how much we do have to be thankful for, the good, the bad, and everything in between. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me today. I'll see you next time. Namaste.